On which one? Okay. Yeah.
There's a mobile speed camera ahead.
And just so we're talking about the same thing, this is the actual data migration effort, not the CUV build. Okay. Yeah. That is a Brucey clarification, sorry. Okay, sure. Absolutely. So we've got 312 days of effort. However, that's going through to the end of sprint 12. So understanding that there's some clarification and some conversation around, do we do like do we do a drop at the end of sprint 10 and then look at a second drop? So this one's probably worth a little bit more conversation early next week, right? Just to make sure that we've got a little bit more clarity on what is going to be when are we going to get to the outcome and how are we going to get to the outcome. Understood. Yep. Yeah, I think there needs to be, I agree. So I'm just going to have cameras up before I go into time. So see if everything up and noise. Makes perfect sense. No worries. Let me follow up with the team this afternoon. And I think Red's arriving in nowish as well. Make sure there's a crossover. So I can come back with a more defined plan. But commercially, understood. Yeah, because I think like 50 man days, I think that's 1 week. That's half a sprint, so I don't quite know where Bruce is coming out with 50 total man days. Okay, right. Okay. Because how too high are we talking? Because if we are looking at tapering off, because this goes to the end of spring 12. Okay. No worries. Alright, let's figure out scope definition. And so, sorry, did you say we're probably a bit over on the CSC side as well? By about 150? Yeah, okay. No worries. What about that sort of phased approach for the data migration? Yes. Yeah. Yes. Okay, understood. All great, all awesome feedback. Thank you. And so those. Yep. Yeah, well, we did have it smaller up until conversations earlier this week around shifting some of that team across and some of the leave that sort of Steve N is taking. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I understand. There's still confidence in the team to deliver the scope, even with a slightly reduced velocity, well, slightly reduced, size. And with the pressure, from our perspective, this pressure on the CEB migration build putting that extra resource over there was the preference. But again, I think let's go through the scope, what's in, what's out, and make that decision. Because also, if the budget is restrictive on that build side, then there's no point shifting resource across. We'll just shift them. We'll just taper the CSC side, and so the burn rate gets lower, rather than just shifting the money across. Yep. Yeah, for sure. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, because there's a little bit of kind of a couple of days, right? We're talking about April 28th kind of start date for all of these. Yep. Yep. Right, okay, that's fucking gigantic news. That's massive news. Okay, well, okay, right, okay. So, like, it's a little free kick. We want to keep the pressure on, and we obviously want to make sure that we're controlling the budget as much as possible, right? So, yeah, I don't know how loudly I'd be yelling about that just yet. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. 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 For sure. Yeah, okay, that I agree in terms of keeping that build tension. Because the first question is, will you be allowing